Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
K-pop news. Taeil Wants Less Jail. Xogeans? Like NewJeans Backlash? What? Xogeans? And K-pop Unpopular Opinion.
Back to She K-pop tea channel.
Alright,
Your daily
let's
biscuit.
skip this intro.
Because the tea is boiling.
With Asana,
Wow.
AI teammates are here to help.
ex-NCT Taeil appeals sentence after admitting sexual assault. Why? Huh.
Today's story is heavy, disturbing, and honestly infuriating. So buckle up and let's break down exactly.
I mean, guys, you shouldn't be infuriated by this. This is a standard loss proceeding. Same thing NewJeans did when they got unfavorable decision. Same thing that Hybe is doing against Minhee Jin, that they got unfavorable decision. Literally every single person appeals the court decision. Like, that is such a standard. You should not be infuriated by that. So there should be just... It's a given he was going to appeal.
What's happening with former NCT member Taeil, and why there's no excuse for what he did. So, here's the raw truth. Taeil, legal name Moon Taeil, along with two co-defendants, was found guilty of aggravated quasi-rape. The court confirmed that they took advantage of a woman who was unconscious. DNA evidence literally tied all three to the crime. Despite fully admitting what they did, Taeil now wants his prison sentence reduced. Yes, you heard that right. After being sentenced to just 3 years and 6 months, he's appealing because he thinks that's too much for ruining a victim's life. Meanwhile, prosecutors are appealing too, but because they think it's too light, pointing out the crime is morally disgusting and deserves a tougher punishment. The court didn't mince words either. The judge said the trio exploited the victim's incapacitated state, causing severe trauma that she'll carry probably forever.
I think even with incapacitated state, that should be more like you drugged the person and you took away
How much you
their
got?
rights.
3.5 years?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
You took away the person's right.
I mean,
Intentionally, like this
that's
is
what the
planned.
judge
Like you, that's
decided.
you
I
gave
get
it to them.
Rachel, I don't disagree, but that's what the court decided. What can... Both
Nah,
parties are
they-
appealing.
They
Somebody's
need to
gonna
get
win.
more.
I mean, I guess it can either be the same, or if it's not the same, one of the parties gonna win and get either less or more time.
Taeil is out here pleading that he wants to contribute to society and live a better life. Let's be real, actions have consequences. No K-pop fame or crocodile tears can wash away what he did. This case is a brutal reminder that some idols might think their status puts them above basic human decency. But the law, and the victims they hurt, deserve justice that actually fits the crime. So to everyone watching, let's not sugarcoat or romanticize idols when they cross unforgivable lines. Hold them accountable, call it what it is, and never defend predators just because they used to dance on a fancy stage. What do you think? Should Taeil get a harsher sentence? Drop your thoughts below.
He should get a harsher sentence, and hopefully he does.
Mm-hmm.
But don't hold your breath, dude. It is Korea after all. Did Cube just mash EXO and NewJeans? Xogeans name Backlash explains. I mean, Jeans with the G instead of J is pronounced the same way, though. I can definitely see the backlash. Xogeans.
Cube Entertainment.
Xogeans.
Yeah.
I see it. Xogeans. Still
But
jeans.
it's not even jeans with a J.
It doesn't matter. You pronounce it the same way. It sounds the same. Xogeans. NewJeans. Xogeans. It does sound like Xogeans.
What about X jeans?
Who's Xogeans?
I remember there's a, what do you call it? A fan base called X jeans.
XG's fan base?
No, X jeans.
Maybe XG's fan base is XGeans. I don't know what they're
X
fan.
jeans.
XG has a song, XGene, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
But that's a song.
They don't own. This is
No,
not,
listen. I'm
I
not
didn't
saying.
get that.
No, I'm not saying there's legally any issues. Legally, I think it's a fine name, whatever. Now, I'm just saying I understand certain fan bases feeling a certain way about this name, because it does sound like it's a combination of EXO. Because EXO, honestly, I just pronounced EXO.
So what is it supposed to be?
It's a new band, new group. Xogeans. Xogeans, I don't know.
Them again, going viral for the most questionable move. Trademarking a name that has fans screaming, yay, or absolutely nay. So, sit down, grab your bubble tea, and let's unpack how the word Xogeans has the entire K-pop community throwing side eyes at Cube. once again. So here's what went down. Netizens recently spotted
don't
that
get
Cube
it.
Entertainment officially filed for the trademark Xogeans. And if you're like, Xogeans? Yeah, same reaction. The name instantly blew up online because
Now, I will say, horrible name. That is horrible name.
I don't know what
Well,
I'm supposed to get
it
from
sounds
that.
like someone mashed
horrible
together
name.
Exo and NewJeans. Two massive groups from totally different companies, who also happen to have extremely dedicated fandoms. One netizen nailed it,
But
saying,
seems like Cube is notorious for horrible names, because G Idol is another horrible name.
I can only think of EXO and NewJeans. Which honestly, same. The reactions, brutal. Some fans are convinced this is just a desperate noise marketing stunt. One comment that basically
be.
sums up the entire vibe reads,
It worked though.
"They've lost their touch. Please tell me this is a lie. Are they going to work like this?" Another fan wrote the most painfully accurate thing. "It's so horrible that it feels like a
Not
lie.
the best
Please
name.
tell me it's a lie."
Horrible
Like,
name.
when your potential new group
A
name sounds
horrible
like a
name.
punchline. It might be time to go back to the drawing board, right? To make it messier, fans aren't just roasting the name. They're dragging Cube for neglecting their other groups too. One frustrated fan straight up called them out. Meanwhile, their actually talented group, Lightsum, gets shoved to the side, time and time again. And another added,
What's the name?
"Sorry, but
Lightsum.
combining the existing names
You
for two
react to
very
them.
popular groups is a bit."
I don't really
exactly.
feel like that
It just
interesting,
screams
but
lazy.
okay.
Like, did the intern do this during lunch break? Oh, and let's not forget this gem of a comment. Lazy as fuck name. And what will be their fandom name? Bunny's L. I can't. So, what do you think?
I wouldn't say it's lazy as fuck. It's
You
just
know-
horrible.
Maybe it's like our version of when there's a new doll,
What do you mean?
like Cash Doll, Dream Doll.
Oh, rapper names?
Yeah.
You know
or
what-
the little.
Lil. I was about to say Lil. It's a like it's a when you have a Lil. Because back in the day, Lil, okay, it was cool. Lil Scrappy, Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow.
So I guess in context
But
I can see. Okay.
At some point, it became too many Lils. Now we got Lil
Yeah.
Peep, Lil Xan, Lil whatever.
Think, is Cube really going to debut a new girl group with a name that sounds like fanfiction gone wrong? Or is this just a giant troll for some cheap buzz? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you stand Xogeans? Or is this a Yowie or a massive Nye from you?
On August 1st, see Liam Neeson
I feel like
never before.
K-pop is struggling with the names because there's so many groups. They just because the names of the groups that came out this year is just bad. Kiki, Xogeans, and they have the guts to come for Santos Bravos. Compared to all these, Santos Bravos is a great name. Stop using Jennie as her scapegoat. Fake bullying accusations. Fan were my okay. What's this?
So here's the thing. Jennie could literally stand still and blink. And suddenly someone's mad. She smiles. She's fake. She doesn't smile. She's rude. She performs with energy. She's showing off. She performs tired because she's on her 13th schedule that day. She's lazy. She breathes the same air as your bias. She's stealing the spotlight. Like, be far. If Jennie announced she was going to live on the moon for 6 months, y'all would find a way to say she's shading the earth. Where's this energy when other idols do the same thing?
Yeah, I don't know. The tired excuse is not an excuse. I'm sorry. When you're that level, you're not allowed to be tired.
If Wasa
Not on
wears
the
a tiny
stage, at
outfit,
least.
you'll say Slay Queen. Mind your business. If Jennie wears shorts, oh my god, young fans might see her knees. If your male bias goes shirtless. Art. If Jennie has one
Yeah, now the outfits, I don't condone the out. We talked about this. I think she can wear whatever she wants.
button undone. End of civilization. And don't even get me started on how y'all switch rules for other girl groups. Did people freak out when the entire Waterbomb lineup showed up basically dripping wet in bikinis? No, they said hot, iconic, sold out. But when it's Jennie, she's corrupting the youth. Bro, the only people getting corrupted are the ones typing essays about how offended they are about a grown woman's skin. And here's the real kicker. The hypocrisy. Because the same people screaming, role model for kids, are the same ones who eat up scandal rumors and spread edited clips for clicks. Make it make sense. While we're here, can we be for
Make
real?
it make
Since when did idols...
sense.
I don't think Blackpink is role model for kids. These are 30-year-old women. They're definitely not role models for kids, nor should they be.
Sign up to be your babysitter. Jennie is not your child's moral compass. She's not Dora the Explorer. She's a grown adult performing for other grown adults. And guess what? She's been like this since debut. Nothing new, nothing changed.
You know,
so if
that's an interesting point everyone likes to make. Oh, you're not a role model for kids, but you do take money from kids.
Eminem is not a role model for kids.
But he does take money from the kids.
No, he puts on the album. There's explicit advisory.
Okay, so do they got explicit advisory? Warning. They're about to see you.
I think so. They have curse words in their songs. They probably have.
Have you seen the fan base? I don't know.
I would think the Blink's fan base is their age. They grew up
You think-
together. Yeah.
I'm just saying that you cannot police people and their behavior, but you do have to acknowledge that you do have a control power over the generations that people are watching. You do influence. Like, even though you're not intending to influence, you are
Yeah, but
influencing.
I think as long as you're not intentionally targeting that audience, I don't think you should be concerned about that audience. Like, if I'm not targeting kids, don't really care
Well,
about
no,
kids.
you just make sure you do the protocols where you're not.
Yeah,
You
you put,
protect yourself against
yes,
having to
you
deal with
exactly,
kids.
yeah, but you
So I
don't,
don't know. I don't know their protocol.
yeah, but you don't really. It's like, for example, Stray Kids. It seems like they are kind of targeting kids. At least that's what you
The
guys
thing is,
said.
we
So,
saw. The thing is,
they're appropriate.
but the thing is, we saw like Lisa. She went to this interview, and there was like kids,
Rihanna went to
and
interview to
they.
do the same
Yeah,
exact thing.
yeah. Okay, you're missing the point.
No, but
You're
Rihanna
missing
doesn't
my
target
point,
kids.
but no, but you're missing my point. You're still in front of people regardless, all ages. So it doesn't mean you have like opportunity to do whatever you want. There is a line that you know when you're crossing, when you're doing too much, and it can influence others to think that they can do that too, because kids do what they see on TV. They mimic that. Am I saying you're responsible? In some form, you do add to that. You do contribute to that. It's all within your power.
So what did Jennie do that is the kids can't see?
What are they saying that she did that?
No, I'm asking you. What did she do that kids
I'm
can't
not
see?
saying that she did something. I'm just saying that people always say, "Oh, I don't intend myself to be a role model." Yet you're in front of everyone, so you are the model that people see.
Okay.
Like, we see what you do, we see how you act, see how you dress, see how you talk, and it becomes what's trending, what's popular. You do influence people. You are a role model. It's just you can't say, "Oh, I'm not a role model, so I can do whatever I want." Well, technically, that's not true.
As a parent, buy tickets to a Blackpink show thinking you're about to see Disney on Ice. That's on you. Do your research. Watch a stage. Google is free. If your kid's too young for crop tops, they're probably too young to scream "Boom Baya" in a stadium anyway. Artists don't raise your kids. You do. Jennie didn't tell you to drop $300 for pit seats and drag your toddler to a
But they will
watermelon
say
festival.
they
That's
will
your
say
bad.
comments like, okay, artists will say, "Oh, I only graduated from kindergarten. Oh, that looks cool. I can graduate from kindergarten and be like her one day." Does that not happen?
Mean.
So you say
Sure.
you don't.
What do
Okay,
you-
so for
what's the
example,
point of
look,
making-
look. No, don't act stupid with me. I'm saying she wears a shirt. That shirt is sold out. Did she tell you to buy the shirt?
Yeah, but kids
She
don't
didn't.
have money to buy this shirt.
Don't act like kids don't go to their parents to ask for stuff.
I mean, yeah, but she's not advertising to kids. You
Yeah,
can't hold
but the
her
thing,
responsible
I'm
for
not
the
saying
kids.
I'm saying that, but she is, in a way, a role model.
Okay, but that's not her. Kids are not her
Well,
responsibility.
No. When you go into the the light,
I will not
when
agree
you go,
with you.
when you go,
I-
I'm just saying, when you go into the public eye, people are observing and they're taking in information and they're learning from you, whether by choice or not by choice.
Okay.
That's why
Do you think there is at least one kid that watches our videos?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Our videos are not intended for kids. If kids
It's
watch
not
it, it's their
intended.
prerogative. I'm not gonna stop being myself to filter myself for the kids that it's appropriate to
Yeah,
act that
but
way.
I am gonna take protocol. Take the
protocol?
protocol as in, oh, you have it censored, not safe for kids.
Yes, our videos are
And
not
then,
safe
but
for
like,
kids.
if there's a
kids
kid,
watch it,
listen, if there's a kid in the
not my
comment,
problem.
you don't make sure you're mindful, like, with what you're saying. Like, sometimes some people are like learning like new things for the first time through me, and I'm like, well, I'm not the ultimate end all source.
Right. So it's I don't feel it's their responsibility to raise these kids. It's the parents. Parents should filter what the kids can and cannot watch. And if the parents,
But you also have to be mindful of the content that you put out too
the
online.
content you put to your fans, which is adults. Like, you should
I'm
not
not
be
saying-
mindful about the kids when you put out content.
I'm not saying that you should change how you are because there could possibly be a kid in the room, but what you talk about and what you're spreading, you should be mindful of that because you are impacting someone in some way.
You are impacting, yes, but you're spreading what you believe in. So if that's what you believe, that's what you spread. I mean, I do think you shouldn't spread what you don't believe. That's
So you think the
yes.
people who just go on TV, they're not influencing anything, even though,
They do, but they believe that.
do you think they intend to influence?
Yes. That's why they're on TV.
So understand that many people have access to watch them on TV.
Yes.
So they are somewhat responsible for what they are influencing. That's why it's a big
Yes.
deal when you see someone smoking, because they say, "Oh, are you encouraging people to smoke too?" They're not. They're choosing to smoke because they want to smoke. But if you see them on TV and they're smoking, they are kind of giving an okay
I
of
would
this
say it like
behavior.
this: if they go on TV and smoke, like in a show, like, oh, then okay, they are influencing. But if they smoke in their personal space and paparazzi takes a picture, they are not influencing. You cannot hold them responsible that they are not influencing at that point. Influencing if they show that, like,
Well,
if they post
the scandal was this. She was filming a Get Ready
Who
With
are we
Me.
talking about?
Jennie, she had that. She was
Oh,
filming.
when she smoked the
Yeah,
vape. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, and wh- where are we going with that? Because she did that by accident. Like, she didn't know the camera was rolling and she apologized. She wasn't
Why
trying.
did she have to apologize? She's an
No,
adult.
because that's something she did not want to condone, I guess. Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly, because she is
that's something
mindful.
that should have
She's
been edited
mindful.
out.
That's showing that you understand your power as being a person in the public eye. That there's some things
Yes.
that should be seen, that can be seen, and things that shouldn't be seen.
Yes.
So when you go out and say, "Oh, you're a public performer and I'm not a role model," that doesn't work that way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You are gonna be a role model for somebody who is watching
Okay,
you.
I agree that these people that are in public are role models, but it's not about whether or not they're influencing. It's about, for me, we're talking about whether or not influencing kids. If they're not targeting kids, to me, they are not responsible for what the kids do with what they see, because the kids should not see what they do. Now, if they are targeting kids, yes, they are responsible. I think that's where the line is drawn. So that's why I said, like, stray kids, it does seem like they are actually open to kids being in their fan base. They are kind of targeting kids. That's why their music is like, they don't curse in their music, like stuff like that. Now, to me, like someone, as I said, Eminem, like, he's clearly not targeting kids. If kids somehow get a hold of his music, that's on the parents, not on Eminem. So when, that's how I draw the line in that. Now, is he influencing other adults? Yeah, he is. But
he's not a role model.
He is a role model to other
Okay.
adults.
That's the whole point I'm making. I'm saying that these people are role models,
Yes, they are.
Okay,
whether
moving
or
on.
not there's
Fake
kids in the
bullying
room or
rumors.
not.
Oh my god. If I had $1 for every unverified bullying expose K-pop Twitter cooked up, I'd be rich enough to buy YG and give Jennie a break for a month. Why do y'all see one random grainy middle school pic and immediately become the FBI? You know who also went to middle school? Everyone. You know who's petty and dramatic? Teenagers. But does every
Aham,
awkward
not
old
Aham. What's her
classmate
name?
story
Hey,
equal a
somebody, not her.
career-ending scandal?
Just
No.
kidding, I know she
Look at what
did.
happened to Tiara. One girl felt left out and dragged a whole group's career into the abyss. Did y'all learn? No. AOA, same plot. Whole mess. Years of trauma. Truth messier than any of us knew. Now we have survival show trainees. Random contestants. The moment they get screen time. I heard she pushed someone in 6th grade. Okay. And where's the evidence? Where's the context? Why is your only source my cousin's friend's brother's cat?
Every production line is powered by pros. The part we play, equipping them with the products and pro support to succeed.
From a burner Twitter. Meanwhile, these kids' lives get nuked overnight. You tank their votes. Brands drop them. They get hate DMs for what? Because y'all can't wait for facts. Here's a concept. Believe proof. Not strangers' rumors. The same people crying, protect mental health, are the ones dropping die in the comments under a 17-year-old's TikTok. It's sick. And finally, can we talk about y'all dragging entire groups to lift up your own faves? Because it's peak clownery. Example, Twice drops a comeback. Blackpink is better. Blackpink sneezes. Twice could never. aespa releases a teaser. Flop next to my faves. Listen up. Your faves are not putting food on your table. You do not get a gold star for insulting another group. All you get is ratioed. Also, music is subjective. Maybe you love cute bubblegum concepts. Maybe your bestie wants cyberpunk baddies. Maybe your cousin likes sad boy indie K hip hop. All valid. If a group's vibe isn't for you, just skip it. Why act like a spreadsheet analyst, calculating view counts like it's the stock market? I promise you, my fave outsold does not make you interesting at a party. Stream what you love, mute what you hate, touch grass, repeat. So yeah, unpopular opinions. Or maybe common sense nobody wants to say out loud. Jennie is not your babysitter. She's an artist. Fake bullying rumors ruin lives. Use your brain. Dragging other groups won't make your fave more talented. Just makes you look pressed. And with that, I'm done. If you survive this rant, hit that like.
Alrighty.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.